guys! Today I'm going to review an episode of Barty'S. This is episode 2 and it's called During Barty's Party. During Barty's Party was broadcast on the 23rd of October 1976. Barty'S is an anthology series of 6 self-contained episodes. The show was written and created by Nigel Kneale, who's famous for creating Quatermass. During Barty's Party is the second of the 6 episodes made, and it was directed by Don Taylor. It's the only episode to actually feature beasts, in this case killer rats. The other episodes are more psychological horror. Each episode runs about 50 minutes. During Barty's Party stars Elizabeth Sellars as Angie, Anthony Bate as Roger. So this middle-aged couple are trapped inside the home because there's rats outside and under the floorboards trying to get in. And these aren't ordinary rats, but intelligent rats. What's interesting about this episode is it's a very confined episode. It's just set inside their home and there's only 2 actors in it. Apart from the voiceovers on the radio that's played throughout the story, a radio show called Barty's Party, thus the title During Barty's Party, and also phone calls that they're making. So the episode starts off really well. You see this deserted car in a field and you just know there's a couple making out in the woods. And then you hear these screams.
Old friends and old times and antifreeze. Remember your...
Hey, Phil, I know why they were screaming. And it was nothing to do with bloody killer rats. Why is that Bones? Why, his bloody condom fell off. So you get the introduction of Angie, brilliantly played by Elizabeth Sellars. She comes across as this lonely, nervous woman who's slightly unstable a bit, and she hears the screams from outside and it puts her on edge straight away. Then her husband comes home, Roger, played by Anthony Bate, who's a middle class, arrogant, know-it-all. The sort of character that you want the bloody rats to eat.
Your wife sounded rather distraught, Mr. Truscott. Is everything all right? Just sniffing for the signs of a breakup?
Then I rang Mother. I just had to talk to somebody.
You can't be serious.
Just had to.
Talk to her? You actually got a word in? And she listened? That's one for the Guinness Book of Records. You must have been desperate.
He's a right bloody middle-class twat. I hope the bloody rats bite his bloody middle-class balls off. What's interesting about this story is you never see the actual rats. All you hear is noises, sound effects, and floorboards moving because they're trying to get under the floorboards. But the sound effects are really well done. All about sound effects, really. And it's kind of symbolic that there's a radio playing during the episode. And that kind of symbolises noise and sound. And although the story is about killer rats, it's more a psychological horror story about the effects that the rats are having on this couple. And you see scenes of them drinking their heads off, actually.
I better catch you up.
I rang your office.
Oh, no. Why?
Hell, them 2 old buggers do now but bloody drink all night. They bloody drink more than Oliver Reid. They hear on the radio about the rats and they try to get in contact with a radio show. But unfortunately, they get the name wrong.
Yeah, but we have got your name, Mrs. Angela Prescott.
There is a shocking moment in this episode where the husband becomes a nervous wreck. He swaps places with the wife. The wife takes the lead. And there's a really unsettling scene where she decides that they should wear these masks and this heavy clothing because she's expecting the rats to attack them. And the mask would protect the eyes from getting ripped out.
Quickly put it on, Roger. They go for the eyes.
Now let's just get our breath.
Get it on. Come on, now put your coat on. Come on. Go on, quick. Get it in. Oh, Jack. Do it, Herbert.
Overall, it's a good episode, but it's not a great episode. It's a bit too subtle for its own good. You don't see the killer rats, you just see floorboards moving and sound effects. So it's a bit too subtle. I like subtle horror, but that's when it involves the supernatural. A story involving killer rats, you really need to see the animals. So out of 10, I think I'd give this one a 7. 7 out of 10. Good, but not great. What did you think, Bones? Did you like it? I didn't like it, Phil. There was no bloody rats in the bugger. Load of all bloody shite. So I think rats work best in the James Herbert books. The Rats in 1974 was his first novel, and this was the start of the trilogy. Then James Herbert wrote Lair in 1979. This is a great follow-up. Then in 1985 he wrote Domain. This is a mixture of nuclear war and the final rat story, which is, in my opinion, the best of the trilogy. There was also a graphic novel in 1993 called The City. So James Herbert's a great author, and he gets the top spot for doing stories about killer rats. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe and share. Bye everybody. Bye. Bye. Hey, hell, no bloody rats in the bugger. I didn't even say one rat.
Roland Rats.
Yay!
So good to see you. How are you?
Give us a kiss, go on.
Can I give you a kiss?